Hey everybody, good morning. We are live, Coffee with Christa, coming to you from Chardonnay's Brew Lane here in beautiful downtown Meridian. You guys, I am so excited for my guest today. We're in the process of getting her online. It's the fabulous Kim Hansen. Kim and I have been friends for, gosh, I want to say 18 years. And we actually, I'll wait for her to jump on and I'll let her tell the story. We actually met online. Yes, I met her online. Good morning, Scott. Glad to have you on. So anyway, Kim Hansen is a fractal artist, which many of you may not know what that is. I did not know what that was either. Kim just messaged me to let me know that it's not showing on her phone, so she's got a little bit of a lag. So she'll get on here eventually, but you guys know me. I can talk. It's all good. So anyway, Kim is a very gifted, very talented fractal artist. She's going to tell you all about that today. I'm really excited. Really, I feel kind of privileged and honored actually, because we are going to get the first look at her new book that is going to be coming out very soon. My camera is dipping, so we're going to fix this. So really excited for her to be able to kind of world premiere the first look, the sneak peek of her book that's going to be launching very soon. But even more importantly than that, I'm really excited to have Kimberly share her story. Kim is, wow, she is just an amazing person. She has a phenomenal story of overcoming, of fighting back, of stepping into all that God has called her to be. And she's on. Let me see here. It's not showing that you're on there yet, Ms. Kimberly. Hopefully you are on your phone, because it does not show you on here yet. So I do have that on. I do have the approval that you can ask to be added. So, oh, wait a minute. Shoot. Kimberly, approve, add. Okay, hang on. Good morning. Kimberly Davis, you guys, my coach is on. Hey, coach, how you doing? Welcome, Rachel. Beautiful is watching. So,
There, make it
Kimberly!
phone set. I don't have one of those fancy schmancy holders, so I'm using the laptop. Yeah, that works.
Awesome. Okay. Go. Oh, I have a weird little Facebook thing on my phone. I'm just going to have to ignore it. So, everybody, this is the beautiful Kimberly Hansen. Like I was telling everybody, Kim, you are a very gifted and talented fractal artist. Which, of course, when we start to talk about your art, everyone's just dying to hear what fractal art actually is. I know I will botch. I will destroy it. I will completely say it wrong, and you're the gifted one, so I'll let you explain that. But also, we're really excited to share your story. We're going to ball at some point today. I have a sneaking suspicion.
Right.
You are just the epitome of someone who has the ability to overcome and adapt in any situation. And you are truly an inspiration to me, and always have been ever since we met. So let's just dive right on in now that I've got her here online finally. You guys, again, this is Christa Sutton. Thanks so much for hanging in while we got Kim online, and thanks for hanging out with us here on Coffee with Christa, where every week I get to share with you people that you need to know. Oh my gosh, Sierra K is online. I just got to say something. My kids love her. Sierra and Rachel are both on watching you, Kim.
Oh, I
First
love
time
my
either one of them have
girls.
tuned in to watch their mom, but they're here for you. I love you, girls. I'm just teasing.
Auntie
I love
Kim
my
loves you.
So anyway, Kim and I have known each other for 18 years. We determined yesterday. We've known each other for 18 years, and we met online. And I want you to share how we met, because this is hilarious. This is awesome.
I had just moved to Casper, Wyoming, and I didn't have any friends. It was just a huge life change. And I was thinking, they're thinking, well, I need to find a new Mary Kay consultant because I'm out of makeup. And maybe if I just dolled myself up, I at least would feel better on that front. So I go online and I'm looking at all the names of all the local people. I don't know. There was just something about the name Christa that stood out. So I picked her out of a hat of like 20 people and sent her a little an email saying, I need to look pretty. And next thing I know, she's on the phone going, when can I come over and show you stuff? She showed up at the house and didn't leave for like 3 or 4 hours.
Oh,
We
yeah.
didn't really look at makeup. Well, I think we did like maybe the first half hour. But then it just
Yeah. And then it was just like, besties on.
right? And then afterwards, she's getting texts from her, for text that we need to go home. She's like, I think I should probably leave. And my husband's coming in and out into the room looking, are you guys done yet? And the rest is history, and it's been that way ever since. And yeah, he still to this day just laughs whenever I say her name because he knows if I'm going to get around to talk with you, he's not going to see me for a while.
Yeah, that's kind of what happens. And we've both gone through moves. We've both had a lot of life changes, and we've just stuck it out. We just stuck it out. So you've moved down to Colorado. I'm up here to Idaho, and tech is awesome.
Right?
Awesome.
That's that's what I tell myself.
I know, right? So first things first, Kim, I want to, oh geez, can you see the comments on these?
No, I can't.
Oh, Rachel. Rachel's giving us grief about the fact that we can't.
I can't. I'll go catch them later and be like, girlfriend.
We talk a lot. This will probably be our longest coffee with Christa ever. So you guys buckle up, get some coffee.
I may not be able to have
here's the thing.
Good stuff. I got my home brew.
I'm super. Oh my gosh! Show everybody your mug. That's a Fractalicious mug, isn't it?
Oh, yeah, it is. That was not intentional. I just grabbed one of my favorites. So yeah, that's my art.
So let's do this. I want to talk. Can we go ahead and talk fractal art first? Actually,
sure.
Yeah, let's talk fractal art first. Okay. So first off, tell us
what injury first. We'll cry, and then the mascara, and it's ugly.
This is true. So I think that's probably. Oh, Abrielle wanted to watch Nana. Oh, my granddaughter's watching me. Hi, Abrielle. Nana loves you. Feel free to photobomb, guys. Come and wave. Okay, I got my live here. Everybody say hi here at Chardonnay's Brew Lane, the best sponsor in the whole wide world. So.
Well, be a great sponsor. Have a great day.
Thank you. Appreciate it. Enjoy the coffee. I love my job. So, so anyway, so tell us what fractal art is. Let us know. You know what? I know that in your story, we're going to learn how you came to be a fractal artist. So just kind of tell us a little bit about what it is, and then tell us about your project.
Okay. Well, try to keep it as concise and simple as possible. Fractals are a digital art form. They're only made through the computer. Long algebraic equations that produce infinite art that goes on forever. There's no end to the spiral, so it's almost like photography in the effect that you take that snapshot in time, but you can just keep it screen. So like this spiral, for instance.
Hey, sweetie, you're cutting out.
Oh, no.
Well, your beautiful face is fine, but your vocals are cutting out a little bit, so.
Okay. Probably I don't have the best connection. I don't know. The sense of the spirals are always infinite. There's no ending to them. And so I use specialized software that allows me to work kind of like a fractal generator in Photoshop. So I can work in layers to put in shape, color, texture, highlight, right where I want it, mask it out where I don't, and just build and build and build. And so things like this piece or finding different layers to get like all the sparkle in there and all the different, the highlights and the shadows, all the different stuff in there. A lot of, I just get lost in all that. shape discovery and what can I do to break the mold. I like to make things too sometimes that aren't considered a traditional fractal. They've been around since like the 70s, and they're like, those ones are like neon green and really just funky swirls. And I like to see what else I can do. Like, how can I make other pieces that don't necessarily have just all the same traditional fractal elements? It's a lot of
I
fun.
love it. Now, how long have you been a fractal artist? Remind me.
Oh my gosh. Since a year after, I discovered it not too long after my injury. So that's been 20 years now. So about 19.
Wow. Cool. Because you were
Professionally
already
for 18.
diving
Well,
into
I
it
met
pretty
you when
heavily
it was
when we
an
met.
idea.
Yeah,
Yeah.
cool. So, and you guys here, I got to tell you this. So, in the 18 years that I've known Kim, since she's really jumped into this with both feet, um, it, you know that I'm going to make some kind of a, are you sitting down comment at some point. So
Uh-huh.
anybody, don't get
Yeah.
offended. We have this really sick, twisted inside joke between the two of us because I can get away with it. So before you just completely jumped in, I mean, your talent has had such a really cool evolution. I've seen your artwork on, I mean, you started off with the traditional canvas artwork, but then it grew. You have been featured on, I mean, materials, scarves, purses, shoes. You were part of,
Yeah.
what was the shoe line?
One soul.
One Soul. When
One
they
soul.
got really big, you had One Soul.
Mm-hmm.
You had some shoes that were One Soul, um,
Yeah.
and it's just kept evolving. And
Mm-hmm.
so, talk to us about your project. Tell us about your
Mm.
baby that you've been working on now for like the last year.
Yeah, I wrote a book. I wrote a book.
Yes, you
I
did, and it's awesome. I've seen it already.
It's
I've already
pretty
read it
cool.
because I know somebody.
Yeah, she was my beta reader, so she knows, and my amazing business coach, because I was like, I don't know what to do, help. So the book is based on my fractal art. This is the first print sample. We still have to do some tweaks. So I'm not going to open it up and show you because it's not in pretty color. We have
It's
to get
not
it redone.
perfect.
And oh, it's not perfect, but this is what they do. It's in steps. And so I get the book, and then I get the deck that goes with the book now first, and then we talk about color corrections and do another round of changes and see what we can come up with to get them exactly how I envision. So we're
Awesome.
getting
So
closer.
can you show us a couple of the cards and explain
I
what the purpose of the cards
can.
is?
I can. So, in my years and years and years of working with fractals, I would get people. I started off doing art shows. That was like my very
Mhm.
first professional beginning where I got accepted to a juried show, and I never in a million years thought anyone would even remotely get this crazy art, especially in Wyoming where everything's cows and pigs and cowboys mostly. It really surprised me that it was welcomed with such open arms. Um,
Yeah.
so everybody sees something different in fractal art. And now this was kind of more of a traditional one because that's definitely a floral
Yeah,
type
that's
piece.
gorgeous.
So people would come into my booth, talk about what like they feel or what they would see in the art, and it was always different. And they would point it out, go like right there, there's like a heart. There's a heart right there. I see a heart, and I look at that and I go, hmm, okay, that's cool. There's a heart there for you. This could happen for years and years and years. And I really feel that since fractals are in nature, conch shells are fractals, lightning is fractals, broccoli heads are fractals. They're also in our DNA here. And as such, I feel that when you gaze at the fractal art, you see exactly what you're supposed to see. You can tap into your intuition,
Okay,
that
sweetie,
little inner
you're
voice
cutting
that
out
you
again.
talk.
You're cutting out for just one quick second. So I'm just gonna repeat what you just said because I know what you said. One of the things, and this is one of the things that I immediately fell in love with when Kim first started showing me her different fractal art. Oh, that one's gorgeous. Is that everybody sees something different and unique, and even our DNA is fractal. And so each of us, and you, and those of you that know me know that I'm all about our wiring and our personalities and our uniqueness and the way that, you know, the way that God created us. And it was really fun to be able to sit down, and we did this several times. She would create a new piece of artwork, and oh, that one's stunning. And we would sit down and both of us would see completely different things. And many conversations. I mean, Kim and I have been blessed in our friendship that we have some really, I mean, like deep conversations. We've never had a surface friendship. It's always been a pretty deep, spiritual, kind of crazy, intense friendship, which is beautiful, and I love it. But that was what impressed me most about fractals was the awareness that it means different things for different people, that it shows up differently for different people. And it's a great conversational piece. One thing that I know that she's got her very first book. I'm excited for a coffee table book. So there, I'm the first person to say it. You need to do a coffee table book. But so
I might do that with book 2 and the deck be like an addendum to the first book. I don't know. I haven't decided yet, but I'm considering that.
We'll have a conversation.
Like with poetry and pretty. That one, that card just pops. That's a really good.
That is like Tim Burton. That just reminds me of like Tim Burton. I'm sure other people will think Christmas or Grinch or something, but I'm just like Tim Burton. I love it.
So I'm just really excited because all of these, you can use them on a day-to-day basis. Pull a card, look at it, what speaks to you in the moment. And I tell you what, there are times when I will look at cards and what I normally see and feel in the art might not be the same the next time I look at it. I might see something completely different. That never ceases to amaze me how it can change. But you see, we're always evolving and changing ourselves.
Yeah.
So are our messages from God. And so, you know, when you look at this, I call it strawberry when I named it back in the day, but I don't really see that today. Today, I'm more drawn to those yellow spots. And so maybe there's something about that yellow. Maybe I'm missing the sun. It's really cloudy out there. I think
it's overcast and rainy here in Idaho too. It's like, but I'm loving it. I actually really kind of like it because, you know, you don't have to shovel it. So there's that.
Right? Oh, I'm so jelly.
I know. You guys got hit hard.
Just saying. So it kind of gives you an idea. I've seen, this is probably one of the pieces that people have seen the most diverse things. Teddy bears, angels, hearts, little souls. And I look at this and go, okay, I believe
I look at that and I see brokenness.
For you.
Yeah. Beauty and brokenness. That's what I see when I look at that one.
Yeah.
So, okay, so here's my question.
Yeah.
Here's my question, honey, is how do we use these cards? Are they like a good journaling tool? Are they a prayer tool? How do you, what was your intention?
All of the above. My intention was to help people build their intuition. To me, I've always had a very strong, that little inner voice has always been there. And like one time I didn't listen to it, I ended up like this. So I just really feel that it's important for people to pay attention and learn to not ignore it. And it's such a subtlety sometimes that we don't always hear it. It doesn't always scream at you like, slow down. It was like yeah, maybe you should not go that way. Maybe you should stop driving so fast. Maybe you should not worry about being late to work and just lose your job. It was really just this little, it just was barely there. And I went, whatever, and I hit the gas. So to me, that little voice is really important. And if there's one thing in this world that I could share with people is to how I could maybe teach you how to do that. And so these cards can teach you how to do that. You can pull a card in the morning and you get your little message, that little voice that's talking to you. And I've got in the book, I've got different challenges, for lack of a better word, to kind of teach you how to work through it, how to see it, how to soften your gaze and focus on it in a meditative way, and then look at it with more sharpness. And then you can transfer all of that into your day-to-day world. So that was the intention of the book. So for those that are into things like tarot and oracle cards, it can totally work in that formation too. because that's very much also tied to your intuition. So however you want to see it. But I find that journaling what I get from the cards helps me to go back later and go, oh, well now I can see this total pattern. I've been asking questions about what steps I need to take on whatever issue I'm working through at the time. And I can go back and look at my journalings and see patterns. It's really pretty cool.
That is so awesome. I absolutely love that. And hey, those of you that are watching live, would you do me a huge favor and go ahead and hashtag, let me know that you're on live. And if you have any questions for Kim, please go ahead and ask them. I've got the thread up right here. For those of you that are watching the replay, please hashtag replay, and anything that Kim is sharing with you that you think is fantastic, go ahead and let us know. Give her a shout out, give her some love. I really do appreciate you guys doing that. So it's a perfect segue now, because you were talking about your accident and not listening to your intuition. So tell us a little bit about that journey and how it led you to where you are now, which is just this amazingly healthy, in-tuned, beautiful vessel that just, oh my gosh, you just touch the lives of every single person that you get to be in their space. So talk to us, because you were in a bad place at the time of the accident. I mean, you had a lot of life stuff that was not good, and going from there to this this 20-year journey. For those of you that don't know, last Friday was Kim's 20th alive anniversary. I'm going to say that wrong. What do you call it?
A live day, a live anniversary. Hooray,
Whatever.
I'm still here to
20
bug
years
y'all.
ago, last Friday was the date of her accident. So, I mean, you guys, she's kind of a big deal. She has overcome so much. And so I'm really excited now that we get to hear a little bit about that journey for you.
Yeah,
So take it away, baby.
Yeah, that day wasn't a good one. My marriage wasn't good. I just was unhappy. I was I did my massage therapy on the side, but my dead end job was working at the post office, and I did a swing shift so I could stay home with my son, who at the time was just 2. And I wasn't getting sleep because, the mail, it rain or shine, you're there, work until it's done. And so I was sometimes getting home at 4 or 5 in the morning, and then have to be up at 7 with a cranky toddler. So that was always exciting. So I was late to work. My husband came home late to take care of the baby. I said not real choice words about, if you want to keep this blankety blank job, you will get here on time, because I had already had 2 write-ups